Film camera, eh?
Yeah, yeah. I like to keep it old school.
Pardon?
I like to keep it old school.
Are you sending your pictures?
Yeah, I'm almost done with the roll.
No, are you selling your pictures?
Oh, am I selling them? Yeah, a few. I sell them online. Yeah.
Make a business
I
out of
learned
it.
analog too.
Pardon me?
I say make a business out of it.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan.
Episode 12 of My 35s is here, guys, and I'm in my old stomping ground of the Upper East Side in this episode. So, I grew up on the Upper East Side because I went to school on the Upper East Side all of my life. So, there's a lot of nostalgia in this episode as far as how I feel. I've seen a lot of different changes in different stores and everything like that. So this place right here, this gelato ice cream shop, when it first opened up, I was like, oh, this looks great. And when I came around this area and I saw the way that the lights looked inside and everything, I was like, I need to take some pictures. So I walked in. As you can see, it's pretty crowded, but this next photo coming up, the way that I was able to capture it so it looked like no one was there, it was like, boom. I was like, yeah, this is the lighting, everything. One of my favorite pictures from this episode by far. So I'm mostly on 2nd Avenue in this episode, actually just about the entire episode. And it was good. This was shot in the summer, around June, July, something like that. And I just have a love for nostalgia and old school things, so these two photos of the old Coca-Cola machine definitely drew me in. When I got to this little coffee shop, I was trying to capture the yellows as you see in the video, but when I took the photos themselves, the yellows really got blown out and looked more white than anything. So they didn't come out exactly the way I wanted to, but I'm glad I was able to get the composition together. As I've said before, when it comes to shooting inanimate objects, my goal is to try and tell a story. I try to create some sort of emotion in the inanimate object itself, give that object some life. As you can see, not really the greatest in terms of the composition itself, but I'm learning. I used to walk down this street all the time when I was in high school, going to grab a sandwich or a Gatorade from the Lenny's down the block from my school, which is on the next block. Kind of just exploring, see what colors draw me in. The reds in front of this restaurant for their outside seating, that definitely drew me in. I really do like the way that reds and yellows, like warm tones, come out, but I do also appreciate the greener tones when they're in those shots as well. This woman here, the way that she looked with her love bag and her dress, like that family of colors, I definitely wanted to capture that, so I'm glad I did. This, in my viewfinder, this photo and the next photo coming up, they looked a lot warmer in my viewfinder, but as you can see, they didn't come out as warm They actually, the dark colors did not come out the way I wanted to, but that's what happens, you know? You enjoy the process of film and you learn where you made a mistake, and then you keep on shooting. So something I didn't realize with this photo until I started editing this episode is that there was a stroller behind the scooter, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. So it's like the scooter's holding the adult and then the stroller would hold the baby. Obviously one isn't connected to the other, but still pretty cool. I liked how the neon lights came out on Portrait 400 in these photos. It wasn't too blaring, but it was nice. Something about the orange and the green connected here really drew me in to take a picture of that slow sign and the potted plant. And you're about to hear me talk to this guy here just asking to take photos in the bar. Now, it's a little muffled, but if you could see those lights behind the bar, oh man, as soon as I saw them, I was like, I had to take these photos. Those warm tones, plus the way that the bar was set up with the bottles in between the lights like that, yeah. Now these photos, this photo right here of these two fixtures, I wish it was nighttime when I took these photos, and then it would have come out a little bit more contrasty, but I was satisfied with what I had. I definitely want to come back to this restaurant and shoot again at nighttime, but yeah.
Not even two yet.
I want to capture this flower hanging off the side with the people sitting and eating, because that whole mixture of nature and then man-made nature, man-made, man-manipulated nature, that really spoke to me. Another couple of favorite shots from this episode coming up right now. The way that the light was hitting these chairs, and the teal with the bright wood of the upside down turned chairs, I just really liked the way that the colors came out there, and I was just like, yeah, had to get it. So I was hoping for more with this photo that I took here. I think it's because I wanted to have the people there in the background, but I should have waited for more people to pass, because I feel like if they were closer, it would have put a little bit more emotion into that photo itself. Now this photo, I was trying to capture this guy as he was going into the restaurant, but I was a little too late, so I tried to make up with it by taking this photo of the guy in the frame, like a subframe of him eating with those two lights on the side. I think it came out pretty alright, but once again, it's one of those things where I need to practice being a little closer to my subjects when taking the photo, you know? Kind of be a little bit more within that space, within that moment. Of course, I get a dog in as many of my roles as I can. I love animals. I think this is one of the episodes where I actually do not take a selfie. One of the few, if not the only episode where I did not take a selfie before I finished the role. The woman in this pink dress, she looked very nice. Definitely wanted to capture her there. I had to be a little bit more timed with my shots, because I feel like if those photos were, if I had waited a little bit for the subjects to get closer, it would have made it for a more emotive photo. So this photo coming up is the first one at the beginning of the episode. That's what I'm talking about, where there's a little bit more, you know, within about a 6-foot space.
Film camera, eh?
Yeah. I like to keep it old school.
Pardon?
I like to keep it old school.
Sending your pictures?
Yeah, I'm almost done with the roll.
No, are you selling your pictures?
Oh, am I selling them? Yeah, a few. I sell them online. Yeah.
Make a business
I
out of
learned
it.
analog too.
Pardon me?
They say make a business out of it.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan.
I learned analog too.
Oh yeah?
Oh, you got a preview.
Yeah, I have
That's a trick. Huh?
yeah, this is to like to vlog it, you know. So
Oh.
just like a POV of like what it looks like before I make the shot.
You can measure your exposure.
Not on this, no, but it's just nice to give it like a digital feel
Can you get a
with the
backup?
analog, you know.
Can you photograph that one too?
Oh yeah, you could, but I just prefer to do the video of it.
Oh, you're actually vlogging a video while you shoot the film.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
All right. Cheers. What's your name?
My name's Cavion.
Cavion?
Cavion, yeah.
What's your Instagram handle?
So it's Cavion Sabio. That's basically anything.
Cavian.
Kavion.
And then the
Sabio is like Fabio, but with an S.
Sabio.
Yeah.
The wise caviar.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what Sabio means. Wow.
Yeah.
I have to say, honestly, that conversation with those two ladies did really make me feel better, especially now as I had to edit the episode, because it really gave me more confidence to be a better photographer. Alright guys, that does it for this episode of My 35s. For extended My 35s episodes, exclusive and early content, subscribe to my Patreon for $5 a month. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it does help grow the channel here. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you all in the next video.